Hello, YouTube. I am very, very happy to report that they have indeed fixed the damage transfer trait and scattered spore trait for Sage already. I absolutely love this fucking game. I love how quickly they fixed it. I'm so fucking happy, even though stupid it broke. So as you can see, we do have our elixir of Thirstdew, and we have the resilient moss on Thirstdew. And if we get hit, we take 2.7k damage every single time from the purple thing. If we go now and we swap this to something else, like Prismatic Vine, which doesn't do anything because it's only elemental damage, we take 3.8k damage. Let's see if I can show that. 3.8k damage. So of that, we know for sure that the damage transfer does work. And let me quickly kill the Traveler. Oh, 2.7k. And then we also know that Scat Spore does work. I did test this on the dummy, I tested all 3 traits, and the Scat Spore trait is working. This is just gonna be a quick video. Just to showcase and just tell people. I'm also gonna take a bit of time to talk about something else, something completely different. Because obviously this league has been an absolutely like buggy mess, and it hasn't been like the most great experience for people. I think a lot of people have I've had frustrations with this league. They've had frustrations with like the state of the game, the fact that there's no loot, and you know, it's a very bad league for there to be no loot when Path of Exile is like just around the corner, especially for all the bugs and whatnot. So I do want to give some like pointers on what to do about that, things you can like consider to do if you're someone who wants to play PoE, but you also want to do SS20 this league. Like you don't want to miss out on the path. So my biggest suggestion for people like that who are going to be playing PoE is okay, I'm not going to showcase the difference between these two. Just assume it's working because I said so. If you are someone who is like kind of unhappy with this league and you want to like quit the league, but you still want to get your pet and blah 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 blah, and you were hoping to finish in time, my biggest suggestion for you would be to do some investments right now. I generally think because the game is in a very buggy state, and it's nice that like my bug got fixed, but there's so many other bugs that still exist within the game. I'm gonna give some suggestions for things you can like invest into. And what's gonna be worth it to do is like if you have a build that's set up on things, stuff like priceless gear, tier 1 gear, uniques, all of this type of items that you have in your build are gonna be going down in value. They're not gonna stay like expensive for the rest of the league. They're not gonna, you know, they're gonna be much cheaper when you come back to the game in like a few seasons from now, or like not a few seasons, like a few weeks from now. So if you are someone who's like, you know, whatever, I'll play the league and then go to PoE, and when I'm done with PoE and I'm feeling like an RPG again, come back to this game. Or maybe you're someone who doesn't want to do that. Maybe you just want to come back and fucking slam SS20 and just be done with the game. You don't want to fucking play this league is shit. Try selling off your character. Genuinely, just try selling off everything you have. Make as much money as you can, and then invest all of that money. Now, what do you invest into? There's quite a few options you can invest to. One good one is probes. You know, stuff like these flourishing deep space probes, they're gonna go up in price at an absolute truckload. These are gonna go up a ton. I remember Novender when he quit the league. He was in my chat like 2 days ago. He quit the league. He bought over like, I don't even know. Like, he literally bought stash tabs after stash tabs full of these. Let me see if I can find the picture of it, actually. He literally sent me a picture of it. Blah, blah, blah. Doesn't seem to be able to find it right now. Actually, let me just look at his comment history. But yeah, stuff like these probes, they're always going to go up in price an absolute, like, truckload. Like, just an absolute fuck ton. So they're a very safe one to buy, and, you know, a few seasons from now, sell off. And another one that's going to be like a good one is deep space beacons. If you buy deep space beacons right now, they're like 7 per. These are going to go up probably to like 30, 40 per eventually. Deep space resonance is another good one. I'm not so sure about how good deep space resonance is. Maybe don't do that one. Another good one is going to be Starnets. Starnets always go up like an absolute truckload. The 90 FE right now, like, they're going to go up quite a lot as well. I think that is something you can consider. It is one of those things where if you wanted to do it, it would have been better to do it like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. A lot of things that are now like somewhat more expensive and going to maybe go times 5 in price. If you bought it a few days ago, it would have gone times 50 in price. You know, the chat I mentioned who quit the game, he bought literally an entire stash tab full of these for 0.3 FE per. Like day 2 of the league. Like an entire stash tab full of stacks of 99s. He's gonna sell all of them for like 8 FE per. But yeah, that's like my own advice I can really give you, because I think by the time, like after like a few weeks when you're done with PoE and you do want to quickly finish off SS20 in this game, there's gonna be a lot of like options in terms of builds you can do that are gonna be like very, very cheap to get set up and running. They don't even need like prices gear, or maybe just needs like 1 or 2 prices pieces. Not a big deal. And also, it's also going to be a lot cheaper to get builds set up. Because right now, if you actually look at the prices of things like, let's say you were to play a fervor build, like you were playing like Rayhan 2 and you do Ghost Slaughters, you're paying 1k FE for this. 2 days ago, this was like fucking 4k FE. A few weeks, like 2 weeks from now, this is gonna be like a 10, like a 100 FE item, you know? Demon's Touch, I was thinking about buying one of these. They were like 5k FE, so I was like, nah, I'm gonna skip it. Now they're 2k. Eventually, they're gonna be like 100 FE too. And that's gonna be like a trend that's gonna follow just a ton of items in this game, because just as the season progresses, more people get to Profound, more people get to Deep Space, the people that like actually don't stop playing and things, these items are gonna become more common, even if the progression in this league was a lot slower than usual for like everyone, basically. But yeah, mostly just wanted to do a quick PSA video, just letting people know about the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful news. I am so unbelievably happy that they fixed my ear trait. I genuinely didn't expect the fix to come in this soon. There's no patch notes or anything. It's like just fix various text issues. Nothing was said. It just got hot fixed, I guess. I'm really confused by it, but shout out to the chatter in my YouTube live stream who just fucking came in. I was like, yo, Mia, Scattered Spore seems to be working now. Like, I lose damage when I stop to Raise Leaf. I was like, huh? Okay. Then someone else came into my Twitch channel and they said the exact same thing, like 10 or 15 minutes later. I was like, okay, wait. There might be something to this. If you can't tell, I'm absolutely ecstatic about this, because, you know, it actually just unlocked the rest of my character. I actually have access to my character now. That's when damage was shot. What? Why is my damage just shot? Why do I have half damage? I'm supposed to have 1.6 trillion. Hello? Oh, there we go. That was very strange. This game's a fucking buggy mess, man. I don't know, dude. This game is such a fucking buggy mess. But yeah, I have 4% elixir effect, so gaining access to this 6% damage transfer right now is giving me essentially 30% damage transfer. That combined with this mod is now 13%, so we're at 43. And then on top of that, I also have the special support from, you know, these things, just giving me another 4.5% damage transfer, which maybe I'll get the T01. That is... Oh, I'm gonna feel so much tankier. It's gonna feel so much better now for mapping. Anyway, bye-bye YouTube. Sorry for dragging this out for so long. I just wanted to... I didn't really want to make it into its own video or anything, but I did want to talk a bit about, like, for the PoE players and stuff, like, just give them an idea in their head for, like, what they can do to purchase League. Because I know people aren't super happy. I've honestly been having... I've been starting to have a lot of fun. The game definitely gets a lot better at Profound level. Bye bye, YouTube. Have a nice day. Take care. Like, comment, subscribe, all those things.